The Dictionary of Real Estate Appraisal, Chapter D, continued, page 62. Definition of value. A statement specifying the type of value to be estimated, including any limitations or conditions imposed in the analysis, must be identified in every appraisal assignment and included or referenced in every appraisal report. Some examples include market value, investment value, and liquidation value. Definitive loan. A loan secured by a long-term lease and made by an entity other than the legal seller to finance the purchase of a fee title. In urban renewal projects, definitive loans are made or guaranteed by the federal government. Deflation. Number 1, a decrease in the general price level. Number 2, a period in which the purchasing power of money rises. See also inflation. Delinquency. Failure to make payments when they are due. Demand. The desire and ability to purchase or lease goods and services in real estate. The amount of a type of property desired for purchase or rent at various prices in a given market for a given period of time. Demand analysis. A study of the current or future quantity of a particular type of real estate product expected to be occupied in a given market, assuming adequate supply is available at market rent. Changes in demand are generally a function of changes in employment, population, or income. Demand deposits. Funds deposited in a bank that can be withdrawn at any time. For instance, money in checking accounts. Any deposit that is payable on demand and may be withdrawn by check, draft, negotiable order of withdrawal, or another similar instrument for payment to third parties. Money market accounts are excluded because they are considered acquisitions of shares. Demand forecast. A quantified prediction of future demand based on in-depth analysis of the fundamental drivers of demand, employment, population, and income. See also demand projection. Demand projection. A quantitative or qualitative prediction of future demand based on trending current and historic demand patterns. See also demand forecast. Demand unit. An economic measure that can or does express demand for a product. Representative demand units include the population of potential buyers or renters in a specific market area who are capable of purchasing or leasing the subject property, and the population of potential shoppers in a specific trade area who are likely to make purchases at a particular retail facility. Demised premises. Property that is leased to a person or entity for a specific period of time, for life or at will. Demography, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Demography. The study of population and population change. Demonstrative evidence. Evidence that is addressed directly to the senses without intervention of testimony. For instance, a location map, an aerial photograph of a site and improvements. Demonstrative evidence is concerned with real objects that are intended to illustrate some verbal testimony and has no probative value in itself. Density. The number of items present per unit of area. For instance, dwellings per acre, persons per square mile. See also use density. Density of use. See use density. Density zoning. A system of land use control in which residential occupancy is limited by the number of families per unit of land area, for instance, per acre, rather than the number of families per building. Page 63, department store. A retail establishment arranged in separate retailing areas by type, selling a wide range of products without a single predominant merchandise line. Department stores usually sell products such as apparel, housewares, china, linens, furniture, appliances, electronics, and other select lines of products such as hardware, toiletries, cosmetics, photographic equipment, jewelry, toys, and sporting goods. Types of department stores include upscale, mid-scale, mid-range, discount, and off-price. Department stores may be freestanding or attached to enclosed malls and open shopping centers. Freestanding department stores are typically found in central business districts. Department store type merchandise. DSTM. General merchandise, apparel, furniture, and other merchandise as reported by the Department of Commerce in the Census of Retail Trade. Department store type merchandise includes apparel, shoes, jewelry, gifts, and other merchandise usually found in department stores and shopping centers. DSTM excludes personal services, entertainment, food services, drugs, groceries, and automotive, also called GAFO. Dependable supply of water. The annual average quantity of water that can be delivered during a drought period. Deposition. A legal process in which an attorney asks oral questions of a person involved in a legal action or of a witness for one of the parties involved. The process of giving sworn testimony out of court. Depreciated cost. Cost less depreciation as of the date of the appraisal. Depreciation. Number 1. In appraisal, a loss in property value for any cause. The difference between the cost of an improvement on the effective date of the appraisal and the market value of the improvement on the same date. See also external obsolescence, functional obsolescence, physical deterioration. Number 2, in accounting, an allocation of the original cost of an asset, amortizing the cost over the asset's life, calculated using a variety of standard techniques. Depreciation allowance. In accounting, the amount charged against earnings to write off the cost of an asset. Used more properly in accounting for income tax purposes than in appraising. Depreciation recapture. In accounting, the portion of a capital gain on a depreciable asset that must be reported as an income. When real property is sold at a gain and accelerated depreciation had been claimed, the difference between the net sale price and the depreciated tax basis on the date of sale is typically taxed at the capital gains tax rate. The depreciated tax basis may be less than the original sale price. So some of the depreciation deduction formerly taken is effectively now taxed, but at the lower capital gains rate. When preferential treatment of capital gains was allowed under the 1986 Tax Reform Act, all gains became taxable at ordinary rates. Depreciation reserve. In accounting, the account on a business's books where accruals for depreciation are recorded. Depreciation schedule. In accounting, the period over which and rates at which the cost of an asset can be deducted against earnings. Depressed market. A market in which a drop in demand is accompanied by a relative oversupply and a decline in prices. Depression. A severe downturn in the business cycle in which unemployment is high.